Ansley proved too strong for Eastlake in the battle between third and fourth. Ansley came out firing, slotting 5 goals and 2 behinds with a strong defensive effort, keeping the Demons to 1 goal and 2 behinds. The Tricolours were kept quiet in the second term, inaccurate in front of goal, adding 5 behinds and no majors to the board. Eastlake managed 2 goals and 1 behind. Ansley held a 16-point lead going into the main break and ramped up their efforts again in the third with a 5-goal haul and 3 behinds. Eastlake added 2 majors and 5 single-pointers. Both sides kicked 4 goals in the final stanza. Ansley added 2 behinds, 3 to the Demons. Nicholas Payne was the go-to man in front of goals. He contributed 5 for Ansley. Marcus Crook and Josh Bennett helped out with 2 goals each. 5 others booted single goals. For the Demons, Hayden Armstrong and Ricky Stoyanov both kicked 2, with 1 goal to 5 other players. In the end, Ansley took the 41-point win to finish third at the end of the regular season. Eastlake fourth. The score 14-12-96 to 9-11-65. The last game of the season for both Broadbeach and the Gold Coast Suns, with Broadbeach finishing on the high. Broadbeach held a 10-point lead at the first change after kicking 4 goals and 4 behinds to the Gold Coast's 3 goals straight. The Cats stepped up in the second, bagging 7 goals, 3 with the Suns kicking 1 goal 4. Broadbeach held a 45-point lead at half-time and kept the momentum going into the third quarter, kicking 8 goals and 7 behinds, while the Suns kicked 1 and 2. A quieter quarter in the fourth, Broadbeach booting 3 goals and 6 behinds, with the Gold Coast kicking 2 goals and 4 single-pointers. Lachlan Weller kicked 4 goals for Broadbeach, with 3 to Joshua Searle and Kieran Emery. Rory Walton, Ben Wells and Caleb Hay added 2 each. Jacob Gilby was the game's top goal kicker. He slotted 5 for the Suns, with Jared Brennan and Jake Strong each kicking 1. A great way to end the season for Broadbeach, while the Suns slipped out of finals contention. The score at the final siren, 21-20, 146 to 7-10-25. Belconnen sent a message to their finals opposition with a big win over Tuggeranong in the Hawks' last game in the NEAFL. The Magpies set the tone early with a massive 10-goal haul. The Hawks managed 1. The second term was almost as big for Belconnen, with the Magpies adding another 8 goals and 3 behinds. Tuggeranong kicked 3 goals straight. At half-time, Belconnen was up 87 points. After the main break, Belconnen kept the momentum going with 8 goals and 3 behinds. Tuggeranong kicked 1 of each. A quieter quarter in the last for the Magpies, who kicked 4 majors and 3 single-pointers. Tuggeranong added 2 goals to their tally. Plenty of goal kickers for Belconnen. Coach Matthew Loken on top, he booted 6. Christopher York kicked 5, 4 from Shane Harris, 3 to Simon Curtis, Andrew Dess and Brock Weston, 2 to Matthew Sharp and Dominic Bunyan. 6 goal kickers for Tuggeranong. Ashley Pocock, the only player to kick more than 1, he managed 2. In the end, it was Belconnen 30-11, 191 to Tuggeranong 7-4, 46. The Brisbane Lions had a big battle against the GWS Giants to finish on top of the table at the end of the regular season. The Lions came out strong to hold a 20-point lead at the first change. Brisbane booted 6 goals and 6 behinds, with the Giants kicking 3 goals 4. Another strong quarter to the Lions in the second, kicking 5 straight goals. The Giants added 2 goals and 4 behinds to their tally. At half-time, the Lions held a comfortable 34-point lead. After the main break, the Giants started a comeback. They held the Lions back, limiting them to 3 goals and 5 behinds, while piling on 5 goals and 1 behind. The Giants finished the game with another 4 goals, while the Lions added 1 more major and 4 behinds. Jordan Lyle was the standout for the Lions with 23 touches, 10 marks and 3 goals. Jack Crisp also kicked 3 goals, with James Pokinghorn and Patrick Carnizes kicking 2 each. For the Giants, Satanta O'Halpin kicked the most with 3. Samuel Schultz, Joshua Groden, Tim Barrett and Joseph Redfern each kicking 2. While the Giants staged a comeback, it wasn't enough to get the win, with the Lions too strong. The final score 15-15, 105 to 14-10, 94. A close match at Dairy Farmers Park, with Queanbeyan's tough season ending on a high with a 2-point win over Hills Eagles. A slow start for the Tigers, with 1 goal and 1 behind, while Hills Eagles started with 4 goals and 6 behinds. Queanbeyan fought back in the second quarter to reduce Hills Eagles' lead to 2 points at half-time. The Tigers booted 5 goals and 2 behinds, with Hills Eagles inaccurate with 1 goal and 5 single-pointers. Hills Eagles came out strong again after the main break, a good defensive effort keeping Queanbeyan goalless. The Tigers kicked 5 behinds, while the Eagles kicked 3 goals and also 5 behinds. Queanbeyan gave it everything in the final term with a 5-goal haul, Hills Eagles slotting 2. James Kavanagh and Kane Stevens kicked 3 goals each for Queanbeyan. Ben Fulford added 2, with 3 other players helping out with a goal each. For Hills Eagles, Stephen Doyle kicked 3, 2 from Jamie Blatko and Jeremy Finlayson, with 3 others slotting 1 each. Queanbeyan's final quarter surge helped them to the 2-point win. The score at the final siren, 11-13, 79 to 10-17, 77. Morningside are through to the finals after a strong win over Labrador. The Panthers led at every change, showing no signs of slowing. Morningside got the points on the board early with an 8-goal haul, 1 behind in the first quarter to Labrador's 4 points. Morningside kept up the defensive effort, keeping Labrador goalless for the entire half. They managed another 2 behinds, while the Panthers added 4 more goals and 3 behinds. Labrador was trailing by 70 at half-time, but eager to keep up the fight. They managed 2 goals and 4 behinds in the third term. Morningside kicked 6 majors and 2 minors. Labrador finished off with another 3 goals won, with Morningside continuing to pile on the goals, kicking 8 majors and 2 behinds. Samuel Follen kicked 2 goals for Labrador. He was the only player to kick more than 1. Rick White, Todd Featherstone and Ryan Davey were the other goal kickers. For Morningside, there were 11 goal kickers, Ashley Evans booting the most with 4. A big blow for the Panthers, though, losing Kent Abbey to an ankle injury. He'll miss the finals campaign. The final score, 5-11-41 to 26-8, 164. The Sydney Swans take out the minor premiership after a win over hometown rivals Sydney Uni. Swans rookie ruckman Sam Naismith returned to the field after a 10-week recovery from a leg injury, while 17-year-old academy players Isaac Heaney and Abe Davis played their first games for the Swans. Uni was the first to score, booting 3 goals in the first term. The Swans replied, kicking 6 to hold a 19-point lead at the first change. 2 goals to both sides in the second quarter. The Swans could have had more but ended up with 8 behinds. At half-time, the Swans were up 60 to Uni's 33. The Swans straightened up in front of goal after the main break, kicking 5 goals and 4 behinds to the Students' 2 goals 3. A similar story in the final term. Sydney Uni kicking 1 goal and 2 behinds, with 5 goals and 7 behinds to the Swans. Thomas Elkington was the only Sydney Uni player to boot more than 1 goal. He kicked 4 of Uni's 8. For the Swans, Thomas Head and Dean Towers kicked 3 each, 2 to Jake Lloyd, Harry Cunningham, Isaac Heaney and Tim Membre. The Swans have a week off before taking either Belconnen or Ansley after taking down Uni 56 to 131. A strong third quarter gave Aspley the win over the NT Thunder in Darwin. Thunder came out strong, kicking 5 goals and 2 behinds in the first term. Aspley managed 2 goals 3. The Thunder held a 12-point lead at half-time after kicking another 3 goals and 1 behind in the second half. 3 goals and 6 behinds going to Aspley. After the main break, Aspley came out firing, racking up 8 goals and 3 behinds while limiting the Thunder to 2 goals 2. Aspley kept the momentum going in the final term, kicking 4 goals straight to the Thunder's 3 goals 5. Darren Ewing was the game's top goal kicker. He slotted 5 for the Thunder. For Aspley, Nathan Clark and Kane Tickner kicked the most with 3 each. Aspley finished the regular season in third, while the Thunder's season has ended. The final score, 13-10, 88 to 17-12, 144. Redland go into the finals in good form following their win over Southport. It was a close contest at Cashies Park. Both sides registered 3 goals each in the first quarter, with Southport holding a 4-point lead with 5 behinds to Redland's 1. The gap was just 10 points at half-time, with Redland kicking 4 goals and 3 behinds in the second quarter, while Southport kicked 5 goals, 3. After the main break, Redland took over with 6 goals and 4 behinds in the third to Southport's 4 goals, 3. Redland kept the momentum going, kicking 8 goals in the final term with 2 goals to Southport. Joshua Veering, Brad Howard and Josh Pullman each kicked 3 goals for Redland. Philip Cass, Stephen Gartner and Damien Stephen kicked 2. Edward Mallon was the top goal kicker. He kicked 5 for Southport. Cleve Hughes kicked 3, with 2 each from Joshua Baxter and Brock Aspley. In a thrilling end to the regular season, Redland claimed win number 7, 16-14, 110 to 14-13, 97. The Brisbane Lions finish on top of the Northern Conference ladder with 64 points. Southport sits second with 56 points. Aspley in third, Morningside fourth. Redland round out the top 5. The Gold Coast Suns miss out on finals, finishing 6th, followed by NT Thunder, then Broadbeach, Mount Gravatt and Labrador. The Swans finish on top of the Eastern Conference ladder after 22 rounds with 48 points. Sharing the points is Belconnen in second, Ansley take out third, Eastlake fourth, and GWS Giants rounding out the 5 on 36 points. Queanbeyan finished 6th, also with 36 points. Hills Eagles finished 7th, followed by Sydney Uni and Tuggeranong. For the first week of finals action in the Eastern Conference, Belconnen take on Ansley at Kippax Oval at 2 p.m. on Saturday in the qualifying final. The winner will face off against the Sydney Swans in the second semi-final. In the elimination final at Dairy Farmers on Saturday, Eastlake take on the GWS Giants at 2 p.m. In the Northern Conference, the qualifying final on Saturday at Frank Hauser Reserve will see Southport take on Aspley at 1:30. The winner will play the Brisbane Lions in the second semi-final. Morningside take on Redland in the elimination final on Sunday at 1:30 at Aspley Oval. The winner will play the loser of the qualifying final. For more info, head to neafl.com.au, and to stay up to date with NEAFL fixtures, results and news, just download the NEAFL app from the App Store.